At Southampton, the banners were becoming increasingly cruel. At Newcastle, the form was good enough to earn respect from the champions.
Beardsley. Oh, what a good ball. Lee does well with the cross. Goal! It's one apiece.
But the bookies were refusing to take any more bets.
I've just got a sneaking feeling for Blackburn. I think, obviously, with the firepower of Mr. Walker behind them and the good players they have at the moment, they seem to be coming into a little bit of a run. I think they're well capable of even pushing United.
But not yet a while, as Aston Villa found out.
Knocked up by Bruce, and Cantona's continued his run. McGrath tries to get across. Cantona kept his balance. That's two.
The chance for Blackburn to close the gap came on Boxing Day.
Batty in strongly, wouldn't like to come between those two. Here's Gallagher, Pallister wrong-footed. Kevin Gallagher, Bruce across, still Gallagher, still Gallagher!
A 15th-minute lead for Dalglish's team held for 73 minutes and then lost in curious manner.
Schmeichel's forward in the box here. It's Pallister though. McClare, great save. Yes! They just won't be beaten.
At the other end of the table, a victory for Southampton, which left Glenn Hoddle's Chelsea one off the bottom. But in a stunned dressing room, they were not to know what Mark Steen's goal had started. There would be 8 more for Chelsea in the next 6 games. The final goal of the month of '93 went to Ian Wright, the last of Arsenal's 4 at Swindon. Some, though, would spend the season studying rather different goals.
Evening, my little fluff pickers. Well, this year there's been a right royal crop of howlers, growlers and foulers here, not half. We're counting down now this year's worst. Not picked by you, but chosen by me. All right, so let's rock and roll. Right, in at number 10, the old mate John Scales of Wimbledon. Crazy gang. Bonkers more like. And an on-mover at number 9, Andy Barlow of Oldham. Now, Andy, what are you doing hanging around in the middle of the box? Ah, enough said. At number 8, the old chum Frankie Benelli of the Saints. Here we go. Now ready, aim, fire. Ah, the crowd just loved that one, Frankie. Down at 7, Arsenal's Mr. Dependable, Tony Adams. Now, what you need here, Tone, is a nice, delicate touch. No, not like that, Tone. In at number 6 is Davy Liddigan. Ah, now I can see what you were trying to do here, Dave. Right top draw. We have an on-mover at number 5. Now, for a start, Liz, you shouldn't have been back there in the first place. I understand, Liz, you're not very happy. We've just got to see it again, all right? Leaps like a salmon, feels like a lemon. Up 3-4 for Liverpool's number 5. Now it all seems pretty innocent. Keepers. It's like watching young Bambi taking his first steps. But now it's time for the top 3. In at 3, Steve Redmond of Oldham. Unlucky the old mate. Now, Steve, just leave it. It's going out. It's going out. It's in. Still at number 2, one off the top slot. Eddie yards for Ipswich. Now, steady Eddie. Oh, dear, oh dear. Is there anything you're not going to touch it in with, Eddie? Obviously not. It's still at number 1. It's been there since the 5th of March. Numero uno. It's Lee Dixon. Now Lee. There's backheaders. And there's backheaders. Oh, out. Now, it's no use you laughing, Tony. That's not going to help. Just let's see that one more time. Ha-ha, what's it got? It's got the lot. So, that's it, me old muckers. Dear old Lee Dixon, still at number 1, top of the flops, and this is football crazy Fluff Freeman saying, move over, Motty. Watch out, Desmond. Back to you, Barry. All right, not off.
While staying bright as the year turned, Manchester United, with a good battle going on for second place. At the bottom, Swindon hanging on and still gaining friends. On New Year's Day, a note of defiance from second place Blackburn.
Oh, and Shearer was there. And Blackburn take the lead. Alan Shearer scores his 20th goal of the season.
Man United are not uncatchable. There's a lot of people saying that Man United have won the league, including 1 or 2 people on television this morning. But there you go, that's their opinion. All we can do is concentrate on Blackburn Rovers' form. And at the moment, that's very good.
As the festive season drew to a close, there were others in good voice. At Loftus Road, where Sheffield Wednesday continued their climb, it was all rather elementary for Gordon Watson.
We're fit enough, we don't do anything else. We're home at 1:30 every day, so it's not a hard life, is it?
Certainly Norwich City's Chris Sutton continued to enjoy it with a stunning goal at Southampton. But that would be the last he'd score, for a while at least, under the management of Mike Walker. On the eve of the 3rd round of the FA Cup, Walker left to take over at Everton, who by the season's end would be found guilty of poaching. Anfield had just laid claim to the match of the season, a 3-3 draw.
It's Irwin. It's 3! Stick Björneby. Run it! Yes! The Liverpool comeback is complete with 11 minutes to spare. Delight inside a rocking Anfield.
The feeling at a soggy main road was very different. City went 2 up on the way to needed points. But the game with Ipswich became the only Premiership match to be abandoned. Everton had taken just 1 point from 21 when Walker arrived.
It's a great appointment, yeah. I think we was going to go. I think we'd have got relegated if he hadn't come when he had.
It's the best thing that's ever happened to this group for years.
He was greeted as a messiah, and while he would lose in the Cup to Bolton, his league start was nothing short of sensational. A 6-2 win over Swindon. To everyone who loved football, he'd seemed immortal. But on January the 20th, Sir Matt Busby died. And the whole world mourned his passing. The gods had allowed him to glimpse again the style of other years, as the championship had returned at last to Old Trafford. But then they claimed him, confident in the knowledge that the legend would live on. A wish come true for Southampton fans, Alan Ball and Laurie McMenemy in partnership. And for starters, success against another old favourite.
It's Letizia. Oh, it's saved! He's done it to Newcastle again!
At Blackburn, against Leeds, you know who did it again.
It's Lasso's cross, and Shearer, yes! Oh, in injury time. How do you stop him? 2-1 Blackburn.
I am extremely sorry to have to announce that Graham Souness has offered his resignation from the post of team manager. And by a unanimous decision of the board, that resignation has been accepted.
The end of 33 often explosive months. The reaction to a home cup defeat by Bristol City proving the last straw. The last day of January was the first day in charge for Roy Evans, finally promoted from Anfield's boot room. His team lay fifth, 21 points adrift. With games in hand, Blackburn could close the gap to 9. At the bottom, Sheffield United and Swindon still without wins away. A huge favourite arrives as the Manchester City chairman. Has there ever been a season when the fans have so often got what they wanted? It cost Francis Lee £3 million for just under 30% of the shares, and there was an early dividend.
Oh, he came out of that brilliantly, Rocastle. Now, what can he deliver on the end of it? It's a great ball in! It's a terrific goal!
United that day were at QPR.
And here's Giggs. What balance. What a run. Oh, what a player!
Signs of revival at Swindon. A hat-trick for Jan Fjørtoft. On the receiving end, Coventry City. And another hat-trick marked Alan Ball's homecoming. Letizia leading a 4-2 win for Southampton over Liverpool. Uncomfortable seats at White Hart Lane, where Tottenham hadn't won since October.
Ripley. Shearer. Oh, yes. It's his 50th goal for Blackburn Rovers.
West Ham, having opened the Bobby Moore stand that week, gave a warm welcome to Paul Ince and Manchester United, and very nearly beat them.
Now a chance for United perhaps, and McCloskey didn't make it. Hughes, oh, and in. It's 2-2.
But that was a point gained on Kenny Dalglish's men.
Arsenal may be sensing a moment. Smith turning away from May. Merson!
To end the month, a significant story of 2 penalties. Tottenham's Andy Gray misses. Chelsea's Mark Stein scores. And with a 4-3 win, Glenn Hoddle's new club looked rather better placed than his old. 7 points between first and second, 10 between second and third. At the bottom, the drop is looking inevitable for Swindon, and Francis Lee wears a frown.
Break it on down. Bless you. Bless you.